The Hardworking Woodcutter and the Jealous Neighbours. In a quiet mountain village lived a woodcutter named Harish and his wife Lakshmi. They owned nothing fancy, just a tiny cottage, a few old tools, and a warm smile they always carried. Every morning before the sun rose, Harish set out with his axe on his shoulder. Lakshmi packed his food, tied a cloth around his forehead and whispered, "Come back safe. Hard work never fails." And Harish lived by those words. He worked harder than anyone, cutting wood in the cold winters, climbing steep hills, and returning home with aching muscles but a proud heart. And together, they saved every coin they earned, not for luxury, not for show, but for their dream, to someday buy a small piece of land and plant trees of their own. Next door lived Raghu and Mansi. They never worked hard. They slept late, complained daily, and spent more time comparing than trying. Whenever they saw Harish and Lakshmi smiling despite their struggles, Mansi would hiss, "What are they so happy about? They are poorer than us." Raghu would growl, "They must be hiding something. No one is that happy for no reason. We should find out." Jealousy began eating them from inside. One evening Raghu whispered to Mansi, "If we hide Harish's axe, he cannot work tomorrow. No wood, no money. Let's see how they smile then." Mansi eagerly nodded. When the night fell, they sneaked to Harish's yard, stole his axe, and hid it under a pile of stones behind their house. They laughed quietly to themselves. Tomorrow their happiness ends. Harish woke up early, ready for work, but his axe was missing. Lakshmi searched everywhere with him. "No worries," she said softly. "Use my father's old axe today." It was rusty, tiny, and nearly useless. But Harish didn't complain. He simply smiled. "As long as I can work, nothing can stop me." And off he went, cutting wood slowly, painfully, but honestly. When he returned at night, he had earned barely half the usual amount. Lakshmi still welcomed him with warm food and a warmer smile. "Today was difficult," she said. "Tomorrow will be better." Across the wall, Raghu and Mansi listened, shocked. Why were they still happy? That week, the village sarpanch announced, "We will give a big reward to the person who finds a legendary old sandalwood tree rumored to grow in the northern forest." Everyone rushed to find it. Raghu and Mansi ran too, but they kept slipping, fighting and shouting. Harish, meanwhile, climbed slowly with his tiny rusted axe, but with steady determination. After hours of searching, he saw something golden shining behind thick bushes. There it stood, the legendary sandalwood tree. And interestingly, the ground near it was soft, meaning the tree was dying. Harish knew what he had to do. He gently cut the fallen parts, collected the sandalwood, and returned home. The villagers cheered. He was rewarded with a big sum of money, more than he had ever held in his life. Lakshmi's dream came true. They bought their own land and planted saplings together. A week later, a dog digging near Raghu's house unearthed something. Harish's missing axe. The whole village saw. Raghu and Mansi's faces turned pale. The villagers frowned. "You tried to destroy their happiness? Stealing from hard-working people? Shame." Harish, calm as ever, only said, "Everyone's deeds return to them, good or bad." Raghu and Mansi lowered their heads. They had lost respect and gained nothing. But Harish and Lakshmi? They gained blessings, land, and a future planted with honesty and kindness. Moral of the story: jealousy destroys, but hard work always wins. Good hearts may struggle, but they always rise in the end. If you like my story, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and stay tuned for more inspirational stories. Thanks for watching.